What is up, my little clamoring Carls? It's your boy Marker Fire 3000 coming back at you with a long ado, long waited, long slated comeback. Today we're going to be doing the battery marker. This one is pretty simple. It's in one of these houses here. It's just in one of these somewhere. If it's not in this one, no, that's another marker. You gotta watch my other video for that one. How you guys doing? I mean, it's been a while. I know we haven't really been in contact much, but you know, I think we're on good terms, guys, right? I mean, it's not like we talked a lot. It's it's not like it was really. It was it was a big thing or whatever. It wasn't it wasn't something like that. But there's tools here now. Where are there tools here? I'll take a wrench. Yeah, they changed a lot. Someone broke this bathtub, so I'll probably fix it. Hold on, give me a second. I'm a bit of a handyman. Picking. Oh, that's not what we want. Guys, don't look. Guys, that'll be in another video. I just want to fix the. Alright, this looks a little hard. I didn't really go to school for that. How do I mean, I do want to fix it though. It could just be a good Samaritan. It kind of just be good to do. I don't know who lives here. I mean, it seems weird to have a window here. I mean, unless they block it out, but just doesn't seem, from a privacy perspective, it's not great. I mean, I guess if it's broken, they don't really care, but it's like that in the other houses too. Really, I mean, I don't get these houses. But it's, there's a little bit of piping here, but it's probably in this house, so. Go in this house, check behind the, yeah, no, it's not there. There's a marker plier, you gotta watch my other video for that one. It's actually a reference to a YouTuber named Jacksepticeye, I think. And he has a joke where he calls, and there's a little bit of a scrub-a-dub-dub in here. So this one's also broken, but this one has less privacy though, because I mean, it's only a little bit of cracks. Like if I was in here, scrub-a-dub-dub, I mean, I wouldn't be. I don't know. I mean, because someone else in here would be like, could see me. It's not. I don't know. I don't think I would want that as a homeowner. Just not what I'm looking for. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this one's working. It's got a little ducky in here. It's nice, but privacy. The ducky's pretty cute. But honestly, I don't know. I'm glad to be back. I'm gonna be really ramping up production here. So get ready for a little bit of what I call a marker finder renaissance. It's a baby marker. I got a video on that one. He goes goo goo gaga. If you were wondering, I must have missed it in one of these. I'll go back around for you guys. Hold on, give me a second. But yeah, this one's pretty easy. You just gotta get the right house the first time, and this guy's having a little bit of an accident. Yeah, I don't really think that. I don't know how they got that. It's not really for houses. They usually use those in like stores or something. I think it's what's cool is it's like a physical interrupt or something that people don't really care, like, because if it was just if it was just like text, like a push or pull door, it just says push or pull, people don't actually look at that, and that's why they do it the wrong way. So you actually have to put like a physical thing in the way so they actually care about it, because people don't like automatically read text. This is kind of the concept of a Norman door, where like you shouldn't have to put a sign on your door. It should be pretty obvious if it's push or pull, and if it's not obvious, then you gotta redesign your door. It's a bad door. You got a bad door. You have a subpar door. And I don't know about you. I'm personally a door enthusiast, but I mean, this is a small toolbox. I'm having trouble imagining this fit any tools, especially not that hammer. I don't know where did that come from. Just, I mean, physically it doesn't look like a little house, little red barn, maybe. Doesn't really seem like a toolbox. This too, I mean, where are the start buttons? These are all numbers. It's all, I don't really know how that works. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Well, it's got to be in this one. I think this is where it is, and I just missed it the first time, so let's give it a good check. Under the stairs here, too. Well, just a little bit of cobwebs. It's not, I mean, they should probably clean this house out. Yeah, I mean, this one, again, I mean, I don't really know why they have this. I feel like I gotta be able to fix the other I want to fix the other bathtub just to be a good person. I mean, because maybe that's why they're not coming back. Maybe that's why they're so decrepit, is no one wants to take a bath, because, well, number one, we gotta either put these boards in a better position, or maybe just delete, just take that window out. And then I'll fix their bathtub, and maybe they don't want to come back to the bathtub. I don't know. I mean, like this bathtub, I don't know why anyone would leave except for the window. And maybe it is the window. I mean, I bet they probably sell boards at the old shop. But I don't, maybe they're just too lazy. I mean, where do the people go? Where did everyone go? That's what I just want to know where everyone went. I mean, I have no idea where this thing is. Nice cup of Joe. I don't know what that is, guys. It kind of scared me. That did kind of scare me for a second. I don't know what that was. And this one, I mean, I would probably feel the safest in this one, because this one is boarded up. But still, I mean, like, someone could, I mean, you could, like, snipe your eyeballs through here. Also, I just don't get how this is getting water. I don't, like, it seems pretty small, the tubing. I don't really see much tubing on the outside. But, okay, guys, again, I didn't find it, so it's in one of these houses, so I'll just go back around and see if I can, get something out of this. I really did think it was, it's not in the oven. No, it's not in the fridge either. Alright, I'll check in these. Just cobwebs. Yeah, no, cobwebs in Minecraft, you hit them with a sword, you get string. Which, I guess is, I don't know if it really makes sense that you get string from it. Because it's not like, it's just like sticky, it's not like you could hold anything up with that, except for a spider, right? Like, how are you gonna make a bow out of that? That's not load bearing. That can't be up to any standard. I mean, it would break. I mean, you walk through a cobweb and it breaks. What are you gonna do? Bundle it? You just roll it in your hand like a snowball? I don't really see how that works. I mean, I get it if you're doing I don't know, what do people make string out of? Hemp? They should add hemp to Minecraft, and then you can make actual string. Because it's not because string is what? Nylon? It's just like thin rope. If you think about it, it's just thin rope. And so if you have a bunch of thin rope, it's a rope. It's just you're making a big rope. And then people just call it a rope. They just omit the size. Because you just kind of assume that it's if someone says a rope, then you just kind of assume it's big string. Yeah, guys, I'm really not too sure. Maybe they moved it after this update. I did have a similar case last time where I was trying to figure this out, and I just couldn't crack it. I just couldn't find it, so I was there for 3-4 hours trying to get this thing out, and I was I was losing my mind, and my friend was losing his mind waiting for me to get done, and I was like, dude, I have to make this video. I have to make this video. I have to make this video. And he didn't get it. Um, but I am sworn to what's called the marker finder duty, the MFD, and he's not, and he doesn't get it. And so they recently called me back for one last job, but here the one last job is actually going to be a full-on comeback. So it's one last job. I'm like a retired Navy SEAL in a movie, so I'm coming back for one last huzzah. Like the Zaza. Is that's no one says that anymore. That's this, guys. I'm sorry. I've been locked in a cryo chamber for months. I've been locked in it for 9 months. I've been locked in a cryo chamber. And I've been trying to break out. I was like, get me out of this cryo chamber. But it was just, guys, you have to understand I was freezing in there. You have to understand that I was freezing in there, and I just, I had no coat. I was in a t-shirt. I had no jacket. I had no coat. I had no hoodie. I had not even a light sweatshirt, if you can believe that much. So I was just kind of freezing in there. And the only thing I could do was really enter into a state of hibernation, or brumation, as the reptiles call it. So that was really my only chance. So I did have to go kind of sleep for about 9 months. Say hi to little ducky again. Yeah, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's a little bit of a Captain America type situation. Because I was he was in there for, I don't know, 80 years, 60 years, and I was in there for 9 months. But to you guys, to my little marker heads, that must have felt like 80 years. You know what I mean? Because I didn't feel it that much, because I kind of fell asleep, woke up, and that was it. That was it. But for you guys, it must have felt like 80 years. I know you've been clamoring, really. I get it. I get it. If I was watching something of this caliber, I would be, I know you guys have been refreshing the page, F5ing every morning, checking for a new MF3000 video. And I'm sorry, I had no real way of notifying you. They put me in a cryo chamber. And that was, I think, the same people who turned me into a little German boy. I think it was the same group of ne'er-do-wells and hooligans. Really hooligans. I don't really know of a better word to describe them. They're playing their little hoodwinkage tricks on me, and I, for one, don't really appreciate it. I don't know if you guys have ever had any hijinks pulled on you. I guess let me know in the description below if you guys have had any hijinks enacted upon you. If you haven't had any hijinks enacted upon you, please rate this video 4 stars, and if you have, rate it 5 stars. Because I have to think, as MF3000 loyal marker heads, you've got to have a little bit of hijinks, or if you have enacted hijinks upon someone please just say sorry. Please, I know it's fun, I know it's a little goofy, and I know it's a little silly, but you have to understand that when you put someone into brumation for 9 months, they don't, you're out there having fun, and I'm over here brumating. And let me tell you, it's not fun to brumate. I'm not like, yay, I'm brumating. I'm like, oh man, I'm brumating. It's not like a fun experience. It's like, for you it's fun because you do it and then you go on to have more gaffes and goofs. I'm not having any gaffes or goofs, is what you have to understand. It's a gaff for you, but it's not a goof for me, right? Because you have one gaff and goof and then you just move on, but I can't move on until 9 months later, because that was your gaff and or goof. And they're not mutually exclusive either. You could goof or gaff. Or, I mean, at the same time, it's not mutually exclusive. You get like goof and gaff, or goof or gaff, or goof and or gaff. But really, you got to be careful about it, especially when they have long-term consequences. Because I really don't. I don't know, guys. It's just not my scene. I can click on the little duck. Maybe he'll tell me where the battery marker is. Please. If we hit it 20 times, it'll tell us. That's what I heard. Oh my god. Wait, he exploded. Guys. I didn't mean to. That is a prime example of a goof or gaff that went wrong. In the hood. It went wrong in the hood, guys. So you shouldn't hit him that many times. I really apologize. I didn't mean to squeeze him that many times. Irresponsible from my end, right? Like, it is irresponsible from my end to hit him. And I guess it's really kind of highlights it's hypocrisy, but it's also just like how easy it is to get carried away with goofs and or gaffs in our society right now, because we are like tacitly encouraged to engage in goofs or gaffs or hijinks or things of that sort. But I think we don't think about the consequences as much. And maybe that's what happened when they tried to put me in brumation and succeeded to put me in brumation. I don't think maybe they just didn't think about the consequences of what that would mean for me, and how I would be out of commission for about 9 months, guys. So it's really, going through the facts, it's really not my fault. It's just not my fault. And if you're gonna try to shift the blame on me, I don't know what you're doing. That's like past a goof or a gaff. That's just really bad. That's really bad behavior, and I really think that needs to be corrected. It's got to be in here, right? Maybe if I click the soap. So, guys, I'm not gonna explode the soap, but I just want to see if it holds any untold secrets of ancient man. You should do this to your own soap if you have your own soap at home. It probably does hold untold innumerable secrets of the ancients, and you just kind of gotta, you gotta ply it out of them. That's the marker finder tip of the day here. But it's in one of these. I know it's in one of these. I'm a little rusty. Obviously, but it's it should be in one of these. It should be. I remember it being maybe a little out of the way, maybe a little not out of the way. Oh wait, hold on, maybe it's behind here. No, looks like it's just cobwebs here. That does suck, huh? Okay, so no. Okay, so it's a no on the cobweb. Not behind the fridge. I don't. Guys. I don't know if it's the brumation talking with my eyes. I don't know if it's messing with something, but I'm really not able to find this, and maybe they changed it, maybe they removed the battery marker from the game, but with the world moving towards more electric and less towards fossil fuels, I feel like they would try to center a battery in the discourse, in the implicit discourse that this game is interacting with, and this game is producing. I think, I know there's an oil marker. I haven't checked if that's removed. If that is removed, then that is, obviously a plus on their end if they're trying to kind of remove it, kind of decentralize fossil fuels from the implicit discourse that they're creating and perpetuating here. I don't know if that's the case. I really don't. I'm not going to check. But if they remove the battery, that gives a little mixed signals, unless it was maybe meant as in a response to Elon Musk's his shenanigans. Because he's kind of heading the front of what a lot of people think is the mainstream for electrical vehicles. And really, guys, it's just I really don't think they did remove it. I'm not sure. I really, I have a pretty good photographical memory of this game. And I know it's in here. I know it's in one of these houses, and I know it's probably in one of these, right? It's right, I mean, it's like right here. And maybe if I check under the bed, no, but the baby's under the bed. Under here, no, it doesn't look like there's much at all here, no. So none there, guys. None there, guys. You know, I was thinking, and I don't know, guys. What would you like to see from me? I mean, I know you guys love watching me find markers now, and I don't know how many markers have been added since I was, you know, since I last found. I did a little marker expedition. I don't know how much time has passed, you know, in that respect. So if there's any markers that you want me to find, any markers that you want to kind of see, maybe get a little more attention, maybe get a little more, you know, maybe you're stuck on that one and you really need me. But if you really need me, I know you've been calling my phone. I checked it. Man, I woke up out of brumation. I checked my phone and it was blown up. I mean, still had to charge my phone. I mean, it's a big battery. That's why I'm trying to find the battery. One, because I love batteries, because my phone has such a good battery. But I mean, my phone was just 40,000 missed calls, which is just crazy to think. I mean, it's 40,000 is crazy, and my email was blown out of the water, guys. Markerfinder3000@gmail.com. I mean, that thing was, I think they did reset it because it was some crazy big number, and then I think it wrapped around, it did something called an overflow or something, and then my email notification was negative. It was like negative 2 billion or something like that. And so I wasn't sure. I mean, guys, I've been trying to sort through them, like, as of now, but I really do, I kind of need to cull it down into, you know, just a short list, just give me your short list. If you're a true Marker Finder 3000 fan, just give me a short list of the markers, like the top 10 markers you want found, and I mean, I'll do my best to find them. I mean, I will do my best. I mean, I am, you have to understand that I'm a professional at this. This was before the brumation, my full-time job, so I was making 40 to 60 million a year off this. I want to be somewhat transparent with you guys, because it's not, you know, I don't want to say my job is hard, but it is difficult, right? It is difficult, and so I think I get paid pretty proportionally, and I don't think I've really talked about finances with you guys too much, but I think it's probably important too, because I think guys should probably know what you should be getting paid. So in your entry level jobs, you should probably be getting paid maybe 15,000-20,000 a year, and then as you move up, you should probably expect to make, by the end of your career, maybe 35,000 a year. And that's probably a good goal to shoot for, I think. So if you're anywhere along that, I mean, you're doing a great job. Keep doing it, and let us hard workers at the top actually, you know, enjoy our spoils, is what I'm gonna tell you. I really do work hard. I did reset all my markers, but before I started this YouTube channel, I mean, I got all 400 markers within a span of 20 minutes, I think. So I'm really, you know, efficient. I go fast, right? So I kind of slow it down a little bit for you guys. But that's, I mean, it's kind of needed. I know that you guys are a little bit slower. Looks like nothing under the bed there. But you know, it's a service that I'm willing to pay, and the government is subsidizing this, as it is. I was deemed essential during the lockdowns and COVID and everything, so I was working pretty hard during that time. But yeah, guys, if you ever, just let me know the markers that you want to see found, because I think it's important that you guys get the markers that you want, right? Because, you know, when I put out videos, I'm putting out the markers that I center in this discussion, right? And that you're seeing them, and then you're getting all these markers, but what about all the other markers that I don't even talk about, right? And so these markers are essentially tossed to the wayside. I mean, they're not really, you know, so I get it if you don't find it on my channel. I understand you never find it ever. I mean, some of these markers in this game are well hidden. I mean, these are These are markers hidden by some of the best in the industry. A lot of people talk about marker finder, marker finder, marker finder. Like they talk about me all the time, finding markers. But what you have to understand is it's kind of an arms race between the marker hider and the marker finder. So I have a counterpart, an evil counterpart named Marker Hider 3000, and he's just been. If you guys were wondering what a lot of the emails were, they were really taunting emails, and a lot of voicemails I got were just taunting. He was taunting me. He didn't know that I had a little bit of hijinks pulled on me, and I get sent into brumation in the cryo chamber. So he thought I was, cowering away, and you guys know that I would never cower away from a challenge. And so he was just challenging me, and I don't even know if I'm gonna give him the respect to respond to those voicemails or even give him a call back, because honestly, it's just not something that I find. I just don't like to engage with that. I just don't think it's a healthy way. I think our cat and mouse game of hide, find, really results in a lot of fun and good, just good. It's not like roughhousing or anything. It's just good old fashioned fun, right? And so, I kind of like the dynamic that we had, but it's clear that he kind of viewed it from a different perspective. Marker Hider 3000, and maybe we just don't see eye to eye, and but that's certainly not the point, because we can engage, because he will keep hiding markers. I know that about him, and he knows that I'll keep finding those markers. So as long as he's going, I'm going. You know what I mean? And I think that's it's just a healthy rivalry. And when he tries to make it unhealthy, I will step back. I'll give it a little step back, and I will, I'll reevaluate the dynamic from that position. And if I need to pull back, if I need to stop engaging, but still finding the markers, of course, I'll do that. Right? For your guys' sake too. I don't want you guys to get caught up in anything. And so, I'm going to stay very responsible about that, because I don't want to get you guys involved with a heavy, I don't want to inundate you with drama, guys. And that's a big thing about me, is I would never want to inundate you with just unnecessary drama. It's just not, it's really not necessary, and it's not really productive. So I don't like to do that, just mostly for your guys' sake. But yeah, let me know again if you want me to revisit any markers, because I know that some of them have been changed, and I did a little bit of a retroactive or a new update on my dirt marker video, because they did change the location on that one. So I was on that like nothing. I was on there day one. I was posting a new video, and that one was great. I found it in the new position in about 45 seconds. So again, guys, if any of them changed, if any of my previous videos changed, please let me know. I will delete them. And really, as a token of my my gratitude to you, and also my commitment to keeping these up to date, I will delete that video and give all the ad revenue to the community at large. This will be dispersed through a charity that I own. It's a nonprofit, and then I am the CEO, and so I obviously take a pay cut as the CEO. So I'll funnel the money to there, and then we'll see how much kind of trickles down to you guys. But you guys will see that in the near future. You'll probably see something about that. If any of them are out of date, I made all of my videos so they wouldn't be out of date. I picked the ones that were most likely to stay the same, and this is really just shows the true commitment I have to, and the true bravery I have in uploading these videos, because some people upload them and they set them and forget them, right? They look up another YouTube video, which personally I don't do. I don't watch any other marker finder, because except for Marker Finder 4000, who is a great friend, and my brother in Christ. Except for him, I don't really watch any other ones, because I think they're honestly subpar. I think their work, thus far, and I haven't caught up on any new players in the space, any you know, emerging people in the space. But from what I saw about 9 months ago, there's really no competition that could truly be said to be there. I really don't think there's any competition there. It's just, I mean, they put out work that is just so subpar. It's like it's they just won't cut to the chase, right? What I do in my videos is I cut straight to the chase. I will go immediately to where the marker is, right? I'll get the marker. You know, I'll give a little bit of color commentary. You know, I'll let you guys get a little bit of taste of the classic marker finder 3000 personality. But I mean, you guys, I do these things with such expeditious speed that you turn on the video, you didn't even know that it ended. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where the commentary comes in, because you won't even notice where it ends. You'll be hit. It's like whiplash. You don't like, whoa, the video's over. I know how to find the marker now, right? And so it's meant to feel like only a couple seconds have passed, and you know that information is there. Because when I have people come up to me, and this was before the Marker Finder YouTube channel really started to take off and get to the notoriety it is now. Before it started to take off, it was, you know, I looked up some videos, and they were just, I mean, they just would not get to the chase. They'd have a, you know, 30-second intro. They'd have a 30-second outro. And it's just like, get to the marker. You know what I mean? It's just, let me find the marker. Let me get to the marker. And if I have the marker, I can just show off your video and go. And that's what they don't want you to do. They don't want you to show off the video so they can make as much AdSense or whatever as possible. Listen, guys, I get paid enough money. I don't need your AdSense. And so that's why I really try to commit to making these videos some of the most efficient, some of the most, cut out the BS, get straight to the point. And that's what I really look for in a lot of these. And I'm just trying to cut to the chase, and I'm just trying to get to where these people, because I mean, these people they have things to do. They have a lot of markers to find. There are 200 markers in this game. I mean, what am I gonna do if what am I gonna do really? I do think I have a weird suspicion that it's in this house, though. Nah, probably not. Yeah, I'm really not sure, guys. But, it's hard. It's hard. But, I was talking to my friend the other day. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, so there you go, guys. Which house? Okay, there you go, guys. That was the battery marker. It's in this house right here. It's this one, right? Yeah, this house right here. It should be right in there and then behind the fridge. Alright, guys, thank you. Remember to rate 5 stars and tell me what your favorite battery type is in the comment section, either like lithium ion or lipo, and then I'll rate your selection on a scale of 1 to 9. See ya.